Hey everyone, welcome to another Open Cluster Management Community Meetings. Today is March 17, 2023, and on the agenda today, Shujao is gonna demo his progress on consolidate all the Open Cluster Management repos into one. So Shujao, without further delay, please take it away. Thank you.
Yeah, let's share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. So, hello everyone. My topic today is a follow-up approach of a previous discussed issue. This one, 128. So, simply say we want to merge all core reports into one to gain benefit listed here. I also listed in my slides. Like easier end-to-end testing, one single binary, and we can save some redundant code and having a better dev experience. But we definitely don't want refactor to block our current progress. We still want to check in code to develop new features and fix bugs. So how we do this? Okay, let's take a step back and take a look at Kubernetes repo. Actually, they are facing a very similar problem, but instead of merging repos in, they want to split code out. But they didn't do it in one shot. In fact, they are using a staging directory as a buffer. For example, if they want to modify something in API server, they need to modify films first in the repo Kubernetes, in short KK repo. And under this staging source Kubernetes.io API server. So you can also click the link to see the details described in their project README. And this inspired me that we can use the same approach to achieve our goal, step by step, gracefully. That means first, we can relocate films from core repos to staging directory in OCM repo. At the meantime, we keep commit history. We keep the same GitHub flow workflow checks against each repo, and devs need to begin submit changes in staging from this time. We can see this is my demo repo. You can see here all films from a core repo is already moved under the staging directory. And you can also see we keep all commits. And here in the GitHub workflow, we have a workflow film against the registration. And looking into it, it's just a copy from a registration repo. The only difference is we end the /c with a staging path in each make command. So, and another change is here in E2E test, we can now make all images. Instead of one image of a current component, we can test with all latest code. So after this setup, we can do several things. We can write overall E2E test against all components. And to do this, we need to end a replace section in our Go mode film so that we can import package from staging directory. And we can also add the CMD directory to to build one single binary, again, let's look at this demo. I already end the CMD directory. You can see we have all. This is also a copy from original registration operator. And we can do this because we replaced OCM.io packages with local packages. And we can also add new controllers, like having a one single webhook server, or we can refactor some old controllers. The great part of this is all those changes can happen in parallel. We can refactor test cases, implement controllers once a time without blocking any bug fixing. And all this can happen can happen slowly and carefully. And eventually, after we copy or move everything into OCM repo, we can keep OCM and deprecate other repos and delete staging directory. So eventually, there won't be a staging directory. It will look like just a normal Kubernetes project with a normal structure. Okay. At last, let's see an example pull request. So in this pull request, I add a line in the staging registration README. And you can see it will run all kind of checks, like verify, unit test, integration test, EDU test as usual. So it provides the same dev experience. Okay, and also how to sync is also very simple. You just need to enter the registration as a removed repo and cherry pick the commit, including the changes. I tried it manually. You can see here I add my forked registration and cherry pick the README changes into this. So we can also set a boot, but this part I mentioned with a cross repo command issue. Cross repo command means one commit have changes among different repos, like we have film changes in registration and also in placement. There is still a way to sync the commit, but it could be more complex than just a cherry pick, just a git cherry pick. So I don't recommend it to do this, especially if we want to set up a boot to do it automatically. Okay, I will use one line to summarize all this. Is staging can give us a comfortable pace, so we can be confident to make changes. Okay, that's all. Any comments or questions?
Mm-hmm. So if we're starting to do that, like, for example, if we create a release branch and in the OCM repo and starting to do this merge, I think during a certain period, we still need to merge the code at first in the registration and then sync the commit from the registration repo to the OCM feature branch. Is that possible to do that? I mean,
yeah.
Before we like switch the dive process, like.
Yeah, I can try later, and now I think it's possible. I can cherry pick changes in both direction. So
Okay.
because they have the same commit history, so it can happen. Yeah, let me note it down to verify later.
Yeah, I think if we have verify this like sync in the both direction, we can think about starting with a feature branch in OCM that merge the code in the OCM at first, and then maybe in the next release, or when we're really confident, we can switch the feature branch in OCM to the main branch.
Yeah. Yeah, my question, I also have a question. So if we want to do this, how long are we expecting for all this? Like a month or 2 months?
Which you mean which? How long for which part?
So how long like we can close this issue, like move to we can delay the staging, deprecate registration operator. What's our expected time?
I have no idea actually now. I think we need to estimate the effort on that. I think the first part that we merge from we put the things into the staging and sync back, that maybe not take quite much of effort, right?
Yeah, it can be done in one afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my purpose of the previous question is if we are expecting a long time period, we may need to set up a boot. But if it is short, like 1 month, we can I think we can manually think changes. Is also an doable approach.
Yeah, but I think so. So if we remove the staging part, it means that we will not do the sync between
Right.
OCM repo to the registration repo, right? In that case,
Right.
all the image will be like built in the OCM repo.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think we need to think about the
Estimate effort
impact on that.
Oh, impact. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something we can discuss offline is about what's the main effort to do that. Like we need a task list on removing the staging repo. How many tasks we need.
Agree.
Is staging a folder? That's the folder under OCM.
Yeah, a folder.
I'm just. Did we discuss why we're using a folder instead of just having a complete, like a different branch, and then once that branch is all ready, and then we just promote it to become main or something like that?
A branch. Yeah, a branch is a well. A branch is a. I think is a could be another approach. So this one is following the approach used by Kubernetes. I think the
I see.
biggest benefit is the biggest benefit is we can test all latest code. But I will think the branch as well, maybe later.
I don't understand why the branch can't test the latest code as well. It's just sitting in because instead of deleting the folder, you know, which makes it look like a big change. Like if we can just, you know, swap the branch, like we know that branch is working. We don't need to do anything to it, and then we just basically promote it into main, and we know we didn't make any changes at all, and we know that it's, you know, it's going to work. Versus, I don't understand the folder. I know you're saying that the Kubernetes guys did this way, but I thought the whole reason for having Git is you can create a bunch of branches and then just do merges that way. But I'm not sure why they create like an additional folder here to do this type of work, because you can still test latest whatever code you want to put in into that branch, right? There's nothing stopping us. I yeah, I mean,
So
just a question.
yeah. So do we mean we're like we can create four branches in this case, four branches for each repo? Like we have a placement branch, a registration branch.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're saying the commits into each folder needs to be it. They can't all be in one branch because they have different commits that you need to mirror over. Okay, I see it now. Okay, I understand now. Okay, I get it now. Yes, the folder approach makes sense. Sorry about that. I understand now. Each of these are like individual. They have each individual commits. That's what you mean. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. If no, I will stop sharing. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Shujao. That was a really great demo. Michaela, I saw that you're here, so I'm wondering if you have something that you want to share, or if not, it's okay.
Yeah, I could share just I guess just the progress of AgStack. That's the open source project that I was talking about last time. It's a Linux project. Excuse me, now is in a better spot, I should say, where you could register as a user now. And so if there's anybody interested in registering and just trying it out and interested in joining the mailing list, because I think that this project could really benefit from the open cluster management framework and stuff, like building different solutions from it. So if anyone is interested, I'm just grabbing the API link for you all, or really the registration link. User, yeah. Okay.
Do you want to share that on the screen so that it's gonna be on the video?
Oh, sure.
Yep, we can see it. Got it.
Okay, cool. So yep, anybody is interested, you just click register and then complete this form. And then you'll receive an activation link just to confirm. And pretty much that's it. We're just looking to increase the contributors in the project. And I'm just seeing if anybody else has ideas on how we can help collaborate with the two projects and stuff. It'll just be really helpful. But yep, thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak.
No, thank you for coming. Any question for Michaela? Okay, I'm gonna ask Q Zhang, do you have any other comments for this week?
No, I saw Juliana's email about the KubeCon demo, 40 seconds demo. Maybe we can discuss that earlier next week. What we should.
Oh, you mean the Josh Burgers from the Kubernetes org? Got it. Yep.
No, nothing else. Thanks.
Well, if there's nothing else, thank you everyone for coming. Give you 20 minutes back. Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.